You are listening to our one-hour broadcast in English for listeners in North America, the East Coast. We can also be heard on the internet at www.rri.ro, Channel 1. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms. Our programs are also available on TuneIn, Radio Romania International 1. We wish you good reception conditions.
Romania's 2026 state budget has reached Parliament's Finance Committee. Former Romanian champion Nadia was celebrated at the European Parliament on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of the first 10 in the history of the Olympic Games. And the first Romanian Best Oscar winner, director Nadia, will open the American Independent Film Festival in Bucharest. Former Romanian champion in gymnastics, Nadia Comăneci, was celebrated on Tuesday in Brussels at the European Parliament on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the first 10 in the history of the Olympic Games, which she got. She participated in the conference European Values and Excellence, the Legacy of Nadia Comăneci, 50 years on. In sports, the world speaks the same language and the entire planet comes together when it comes to sports. Sports represents a country, a community, a culture, and I'm grateful that this moment was honored, said Nadia Comăneci. In July 2025, President Shortwave signed a decree for the promulgation of the law establishing the year 2026 as the year of Nadia Comăneci to mark the 50th anniversary of the legendary performance of the Romanian gymnast at the 21st edition of the Summer Olympic Games held in 1976 in Montreal. In an absolute premiere, the Romanian received a score of 10 on the parallel bars, a score that could not be displayed by the electronic scoreboard. The electronic equipment dedicated to gymnastics did not have at the time a score of 10 programmed, because no one believed that it could ever be achieved. Romania signed on Tuesday a memorandum of understanding with China on cooperation in the field of agriculture. The document was signed in Beijing by Agriculture Minister Florin Barbu. The agreement establishes a solid framework for bilateral cooperation in key areas such as food security, investment in agriculture, processing, research and innovation, as well as the exchange of modern technologies, opening up new opportunities for access to foreign markets. In a post-public donor social network, Barbu announced the finalization of technical details for 3 sectoral protocols to be signed, targeting the export of substitute poultry meat, dairy products, and fish. Romania's state budget for 2026 was sent Tuesday morning to the Joint Finance Committees of the Parliament in Bucharest with amendments that changed by the equivalent of about 200 million euros the figures in the projects of the four-party government, the Liberal Prime Minister Iebolojan said. PSD and UDMR, both in government, and AUD, the Nationalist Party in opposition, have imposed additional funds for the so-called Solidarity Package, which includes support measures for pensioners with low incomes and for children with disabilities, all who come from disadvantaged backgrounds. The sources of financing identified by the Social Democrats would come from the increase in fuel prices and from the recovery of debt of some companies to the budget. The Liberals say that in fact this is virtual money, and the Ministry of Finance insists on using these funds so as not to jeopardize the reduction of the budget deficit, one of the largest in the European Union. Director Nadia, winner of this year's Oscar for Best Live-Action Short Film, with the production Two People Exchanging Saliva, will open the American Independent Film Festival in Bucharest from June